Wednesday as Israeli police said they had entered to dislodge agitators, a move denounced as an unprecedented crime by the Palestinian Islamist movement Hamas. Hamas, which rules the Gaza Strip, called on Palestinians in the West Bank to go en masse to the Al-Aqsa Mosque to defend it. Israeli police said they had entered the mosque to dislodge agitators, who had barricaded themselves inside with fireworks, sticks and stones. The mosque compound in the Israeli-annexed Old City of East Jerusalem has previously seen clashes and violence between Palestinians and Israelis, particularly during the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan, which draws tens of thousands of worshippers to Al-Aqsa. The holy Muslim site is built on top of what Jews call the Temple Mount, Judaism's holiest site. According to Jewish tradition, the Temple Mount is the location of the first and second Jewish temples, which were destroyed in ancient times. For Muslims, the Al-Aqsa Mosque is the third holiest site in Islam after Mecca and Medina. According to Islamic tradition, the Prophet Muhammad traveled from Mecca to Jerusalem and ascended to heaven from the site of the Al-Aqsa Mosque during his night journey. The dispute over the Al-Aqsa Mosque is primarily a result of the competing claims of these two religions to the same holy site. Both Jews and Muslims see the site as a crucial symbol of their religious and cultural heritage and identity. The issue is further complicated by political and historical factors, including the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which has led to violence and tension surrounding the site. The issue is highly sensitive and remains a major source of tension in the region. The fresh violence comes nearly halfway through Ramadan and as Jews prepare to celebrate Passover from Wednesday evening. Israeli police have released video footage showing what appear to be fireworks explosions inside the mosque and figures throwing rocks. Another police video shows riot police with shields advancing through the mosque under a barrage of fireworks explosions. The footage then shows a barricaded door and boxes of fireworks on the floor, as well as police escorting at least 5 people outside with their hands cuffed behind their backs. Israeli police said they were forced to enter the mosque after several law-breaking youths and masked agitators barricaded themselves inside. After many and prolonged attempts to get them out by talking to no avail, police forces were forced to enter the compound in order to get them out with the intentions to allow the Fajr, dawn, prayer and to prevent a violent disturbance, said the Israeli police. When the police entered, stones were thrown at them and fireworks were fired from inside the mosque by a large group of agitators, they continued, adding that one officer was injured in the leg by a stone. Police detained the rioters, who caused damage to the mosque and desecrated it, the statement said, without specifying the number of people detained. After the announcement of the clashes at Al-Aqsa, several rockets were fired from the northern Gaza Strip towards Israeli territory, according to AFP journalists and witnesses. AFP journalists said they saw 3 rockets fired from afar and witnesses said they saw others, while the Israeli army reported rocket warning sirens had been triggered in several Israeli urban centers around the Gaza Strip. The Israeli army said 5 rockets fired from the Gaza Strip were intercepted by the aerial defense system around Sderot in southern Israel, and that 4 others had fallen in uninhabited areas. Israeli fighter jets later struck 2 Hamas weapons manufacturing sites in the central Gaza Strip, in response to the rocket fire, the army said. The air raids were followed by new rocket fire from the Gaza Strip, and at around 6:15 a.m., Israeli jets carried out fresh strikes on the territory, according to AFP journalists. No injuries were reported after the first series of raids. Earlier in Gaza, dozens of demonstrators took to the streets overnight, burning tires swearing to what they call defending and protecting the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been sucked into a spiral of violence since the start of the year after one of the most right-wing governments in Israel's history took office at the end of December. The conflict has claimed the lives of at least 91 Palestinians, 15 Israelis and 1 Ukrainian since January, according to an AFP tally based on official sources from both sides. On the Palestinian side, the figures include combatants as well as civilians. On the Israeli side, they include 2 members of the Arab minority. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and for more news updates subscribe to India Today.